Hello, everyone, and welcome to A Light Heart Tarot. My name is Val, and if this is your first time joining, welcome. A Light Heart Tarot is a safe space for those who are navigating grief or transitions, and for those of you who have been here, welcome back. As I'm filming this, it is the holiday season, so if you are celebrating the holidays or however you are spending this time, I'm sending you much love and light and beautiful blessings. Just before we begin, a lot has been going on, which has been why I've been kind of just MIA. And so just wanted to share that there is now something called the Lighthouse Letters. This is free on Substack, and this is basically you're receiving in the beginning of the month and the end of the month a reflection and meditation from me, as well as a beautiful audio, which then helps you if you're feeling stress, anxiety, or just need a calm place to come back home to yourself. There's also a weekly email that comes from me, personal reflections, things that are going on in my life, but also touches upon grief, anxiety, also life transitions. And so that is something that you're welcome to sign up to as well. And then, as always, we have Etsy, which I've been creating a lot of different meditation packages as well as journals, and also I am now creating a grief bundle, which is specifically for those who are navigating through grief and the loss of a loved one. So meditations that you can listen to help calm the nervous system. So a lot of things are happening, but for today, what we're going to do is a collective reading, and a reading connecting you with the heart and soul of your loved one. So we'll pull tarot and oracle, and then followed by messages and your advice. And as always, know that I have already blessed this space and have asked for the messages to be of the highest good for everyone who sees this video, as well as for your loved ones who are coming in to connect with you. So messages from your loved one, and what do you need to know? So I'm going to first start pulling out the cards, and then I will start, and thank you. So the first we have is Judgment, and just, I'm going to name the cards. However, I'm not reading this like a typical tarot. I tap into the energy of your loved ones. It just helps me focus. We have Eight of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Messages from your loved one, please. We have Ten of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Wands. And then Four of Swords. And then we're going to pull a couple of oracle messages from your loved ones, please. Interesting that there is a Halloween card in here. There should not be. And thank you. So distorted desire. So conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need for driving it. Thank you, Spirit, and sorry about that. Radical self-love. We can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live with truth in ourselves. And then one more, Spirit. Thank you. And assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. And I'm very curious as to this Halloween card that is here, because I think everything happens for a reason. Mummy, which is change. So the first thing that I am picking up on in here, in this reading, is we have there's two names that are coming up for me right now, and as many of you know, I've been trying not to mention specific names because I don't want to leave people out. However, and let me just move these down so that you all can see all the cards. But the names that I'm hearing, there's a Miriam, and then there is a Chastity, and then a Tessa that is coming through. And so three names, but it's also what I'm feeling is for we have a group of sisters, and this would be your grandmother who has, for someone, there was a grandmother who has recently passed away, and she has joined her two sisters who are twins. And so there is a message coming through that she is safe, but the way she's presenting herself to me is like they're triplets and in their younger years, and so they're back to playing again, back to just really being reunited. I feel that when she was here in spirit, there was a huge longing and missing of her sisters and wanting to really reconnect, and now she feels that she is able to just really reconnect. But at the same time, she's also showing me the strong bonds of what she had here on earth as well. And not and it was a hard decision to leave because while she was sick, it was she was fighting it really hard so that she wouldn't have to leave, and she would be able to stay with her beautiful family that she has built. I'm feeling a lot of trials and tribulations, and again, and she keeps apologizing because she's like, I know that this is a collective reading and I don't want to take up space. So just know that this is a personality that's coming in. She's someone that just wants to, she doesn't like taking up space, and she's someone that wants to give time to others. But she's just coming into for acknowledgement. However, for the collective, what I'm feeling is, especially during the holidays, there is this pull, this this year, for whatever reason, the holidays are feeling really different for you. Many of you are feeling the pull and the loss of your loved one. And while for many of you, you may have lost your loved ones for a few years now, for what the energy this year feels specifically pulling. You're feeling more the absence of love. You're feeling, you're being shown images and memories, and you're reliving them, and it's also pulling in that sadness. There is something about the energy of this year where you're just feeling you miss your person so much, and it has really caused that feeling leading up to the holidays as well. Feelings of depression, loneliness, maybe even exclusion, because I feel for some of you, and this isn't for all of you, there is, it feels like the world is moving on, and it's not acknowledging the pain that you're going through. And so there is this feeling of being on a journey by yourself and being in pain, and also this feeling of wanting to turn back time is what I keep hearing. I want to turn back time, and your loved ones are coming in, and they are acknowledging that. They're acknowledging that there is this feeling of almost being like with the mummy here, almost feeling um, in bandaged up, wrapped up, not being able to move, not being able to change anything. And your loved ones are coming in, and they're expressing that they understand what you're feeling. And if you've been feeling a lot of warmth and tenderness and love, know that that is your loved one coming in, just really pouring on all of that love onto you. I also feel for some of you during this time, a decision to move and to really release has been made. And so again, there is this energy that's coming in that's really strong, and it's bringing in feelings of loss, but also for some of you feelings of transformation. And so for those of you whom have kept the house, um, I am seeing, or even in it, there's some of you who have made a decision to sell the house and to move. There's also some of you who have made a decision to let go of all of the heavy belongings. So your apartment, you're changing your job, and you're going to not digital nomad, but really you're moving into you're taking a step into something new. There's a lot of fear and trepidation around this, and your loved one is coming in and letting you know that they are going to kind of prepare the way for you. And how that's going to look is basically you're going to have an easy move. You're going to have a neighbor that is going to introduce themselves to you, and they will end up becoming a source of support and someone that you can really connect with and talk to. So these changes, while there's trepidation, know that the pathway is going to be made easier for you. But at the same time, there's also fear and doubt of, am I making the right decision? Should I really be making these changes? And your loved ones are saying, we have your back. Whatever you decide, we have your back, and we're going to try to make this transition as easy and as smooth as possible for you. But with the collective group, we're still feeling this feeling of that change is hard. Life is calling for you to change. It's calling for you to make decisions to step outside of the comfort zone and do something new. But it's doing something new without your loved one, and that is understandably it's scary. It can sometimes be paralyzing, and it may also sometimes you may feel, am I leaving my person behind? And your loved ones are coming in, and they're just letting you know they are with you through this whole process. You have the key and the ability to be able to move and change and open up this new chapter in your life, and not to be afraid to ask for help, whether it is through them or through your friends and family, as your friends and family want to support you and to be able to help you. But at the same time, they are also recognizing that this is really hard and these are big decisions that you're making. So know that whatever you decide, they're going to be here to support you, and they're also going to guide that path and make that transition easier for you. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go into advice cards, and then as well as specific messages to see what your loved ones want to specifically say to you. Okay, so let's now start pulling out message cards. And for those of you, again, who are new, please like and subscribe, as this helps the channel to grow. And share it with anyone whom you think this would be helpful for. As I've always said, and it's felt as I have navigated through my own grief, losing my husband, my daughter, and my family members, it is so important to have a community, even if you're coming in just to feel the energy and be surrounded by love. Especially during this time, it's very important. Okay, so messages from your loved ones. Were you trying to come out? And the answer is yes. Sometimes because of my nails, the cards try to fly out and the nail kind of traps it, and so I have to ask Spirit, like, were you trying to come out? So the first two cards, is, dear love, please do not hold any guilt or regret. You have done everything and more, and I will always love you. And so for those of you, and for many of us, when we lose someone that we love, those feelings, we go through our own 5 stages of grief. And those 5 stages of grief, they kind of move in and out, and there's no linearity to it. But one of those stages is that feeling of guilt or denial. And sometimes even that emotion can hold us, and it can really kind of bind us like the mummy card, in which we feel like we're trapped and we're tied. Did I do enough? Should I have done this? Is my person okay? Did they die by themselves? There are many questions, and each one of our situations are very different, but it is that guilt and that regret that really keeps us up at night. And our loved ones want to give us that comfort and let us know that there's nothing that you need to feel guilty about or feel regret for. You have done everything that you could have done. You have, what I'm hearing from a loved one, so take it, whoever this is for, you have been with me, sitting by me day after day through all of the moments where I was sick, cleaning me up, just really holding my hand and just being by my side. There is nothing more that you could have done to make this transition any more peaceful and beautiful for me. You prepared them to make that transition, and they're coming in to say thank you. And keep a journal next to your bed. When you go to sleep, ask me to come into your dreams. When you wake up, write everything and anything that comes to mind. It may be a short list at first, but be patient and keep it up. I will show up. This is something that is very important to me, because when my husband passed away, I started to keep a journal. And I would ask questions. And this is when I found out that I was able to speak to him through the dreams. And I would keep a journal by my bedside. I would ask questions. And then eventually, because I'm just going to be honest, for many of us who do not remember our dreams, it needs to be a muscle memory. So we ask, can you please let me know what, let me remember what was in my dream. And as you keep practicing that, you will start receiving messages, signs, images, feelings, thoughts, and keep a journal of them. And when you look back at that, you will start seeing this beautiful communication that will start coming through. But so your loved one is asking you to practice that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Les. Okay. So, dear love, hey there, just dropping in to send a smile your way. Pay attention throughout the day, as I will let you know that I'm here. Especially now during the holidays, I feel for many of you, there is that feeling of, I miss my person so much. And can I have just a message or a sign that they're here? And they're, not only is it this sign, but you're also going to, as you're walking down the block, maybe you're looking at holiday lights, or you're just going about your day, you may come across someone who will give you a smile, who will say good morning to you, and you will feel that there is something more, an energy. It's an energy feeling that that person was sent to bring you that moment of laughter or levity, just to let you know that you're not alone. And so, especially during the holidays when we miss our loved ones so much, your loved one is coming in and letting you know, pay attention throughout the day. I am here and I am supporting you. And I miss dancing with you. When you think of me most, play our favorite song and just dance. I will be there with you. So those beautiful moments where you shared memories of laughter, dancing. I'm also seeing, for some of you, ice skating. And now I'm seeing images of, and again, this is specific for someone, the two of you riding in the snow on horses. So this is such a beautiful feeling. And so whatever those moments were, continue doing it, dancing, skiing, going to the movies, whatever those rituals were, continue doing it because they are there and they're sharing it with you. And dear love, I will try hard to send you a message. Just pay attention to the signs. It may be as simple as a feather, our favorite song, or hearing my name in a crowd. I promise I am with you. So we're seeing here just your loved one just really expressing how hard they're going to try to send you signs, especially now. So whether it is through, as I said, someone coming and they're smiling to you, or someone who is you hear their name in a crowd. These are not what I call just um, random coincidences. Energy had to be in place for that person to be there in the same path as you, or for you to smell your person's favorite cologne or perfume. So know that they are there and they are coming to you to let you know, I'm here and I'm with you. And don't worry about all the things we didn't get to say. Your heart speaks directly to mine every day, and we're having more conversations of love now than you can imagine. I love you, and I promise I'm right there with you. Some say you'll fall in love only once, and that's just not true. We fall in love with everyone who enters our lives and touches our hearts. Our children, our spouse, our parents, our siblings, our friends, our pets, and so many more. I know that you still love me as much as you did when I was with you. I love you just as much too. You'll think of me today often, and it's because I'm right there with you. And and know that, and what I'm feeling right now and what I'm hearing is, this is my husband coming through reminding me of the psalm in the Bible, love never fails. And love, the love that you have for your loved one is going to be multiplied as you shower that love onto others. And also that love comes back to you through maybe your friends or new people who will come into your life. But again, what it feels like is that your loved one is sending what I call earth angels into your life to really support you and to show you that love never ends and love never fails. And it's possible for me to be in more than one place at once. Don't worry if you feel me, and others say they feel me then too. I am now energy, and I am capable of being in several places. This is how I can promise you that you are not alone. And I'm feeling that this is especially for someone because it feels like, again, a feminine energy that's coming through. And she's telling me that she feels that you've been trying to reach and connect with her, but there's just like the feeling of the grandmother who came in earlier, there's this feeling of, I don't want to take up too much space. I don't want to be a bother. And she wants you to know that you can call on her anytime. And also for all of your loved ones, you can call on them when you're in the bathroom, when you're walking, when you're traveling, anywhere that you are. And especially now during this time in the holidays where things feel tender and you need their energy the most. They can be in multiple places like energy, and they can connect and support you, and also connect and support, I'm seeing grandchildren as well as with friends and family. So know that you're never a burden. And just one more card. You are never alone. So when things go wrong and you feel like quitting, please remember that you still got me. No matter how far away you think I am, I'm right next to you, cheering you on. You got this. So this is definitely just a confirmation that you are never alone. And especially during this time, your loved one is with you, supporting you and guiding you. And now we're going to do just one advice card for my collective. What advice card, Spirit? Okay. Which one am I taking? It is telling me to take the yellow one. However, someone needed to see the forgiveness card. So we have self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's the inner voice that derails you from carefully woven plans. But what I'm seeing here, it's just also it's really beyond the sabotage. It is mostly about knowing, and we go back to the mummy and the change, and feeling that you may you may be feeling that you're bound, and that you life isn't going to get better. You can't make changes in your life because you feel now obligated to do certain things, or you may feel tied to something, whether it's a house or whether it is whatever it is. And your loved one is just letting you know, because right now there's that hand and you can't see. We can't always see what the path lies for us. However, we have the ability to make those changes in order to remove the hand, to make changes to sell that house, or to make a change in our career. We have the ability to make changes and to rewrite our chapter 2. And so all we have to do is just acknowledge that we're not bound and we're not the prisoner of our story. I used to say all the time, when after my husband died and also after all of my family members died, that I'm a loser. And that was the story and the narrative that every time I would introduce myself, I would say I'm a loser. And once I removed that bandage, then life became a little bit freer. And again, it's not something that happens overnight, but it is our loved ones are saying, if we can allow ourselves to just remove the hand over the blinders over our eyes, we can see that they're sending us signs, that they're sending support, they're sending earth angels, and that they're helping us in the best way that they know how, for us to keep navigating and moving forward, not moving on, so that then we can be able to feel a little bit, we can feel the love that they're having, that they're surrounding with us. And so just know that you are not caged and you're not bound. So that is the message that your loved one wants to send. And I hope that these messages helped you and provided some clarity and comfort. Again, like and subscribe. And also, if you want to join the Light Note, go to my website or to Substack. And just sending you all wonderful wishes for a beautiful holiday. And I will speak to you all soon. Thank you.